It's time for the rundown. Tune in as Amelia and Lori share their must-dos in some of their favorite cities, amuse you with their guilty pleasures, share the UnSong Promo Hero of the Week, and help decipher all those impossible text acronyms.
Hello and welcome to episode 5 of the rundown. Oh, excuse me. In this episode, we're going to discuss our must-dos for Las Vegas, our unsung promo hero of the week, and our guilty pleasures. Also, I get to torture Miss Lori in what is the meaning behind acronyms and emojis. So we're going to get this going. I'm one of your hosts, Amelia Model, Vice President of Sales for Promo Corner. And with me is the comfy looking, warm, fleece wearing Lori Bolton, Vice President of Sales from Logo Mark. How are you, Lori?
Good, Amelia. And yes, I am bundled. We got snow here last night and this morning.
That's awesome.
So I'm super, it was more than a dusting because I've had the dusting. Mm-hmm. But yeah, we got snow. So I am bundled. I think it's like 35 out, but loving it.
See, it depends on where you are if you love snow. This is like your first snow experience because you're a California girl and now you're close to the mountains in Arizona. So you have temperature change. So
yes. And it's new to me. I'm like a little kid. I ran out last night and took pictures in my beanie. And my husband, who's from Minnesota, he's like, I'm like, oh, babe, do you miss this? And he looked at me and he's like, not really.
Yeah. It's novelty
like,
for you.
Sorry, this is our new. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause it's not just, it's not vacation. Like this is our reality now. I mean, Prescott gets snow.
Yeah. So it has been a couple weeks since we talked. This episode drops on January 8th, but what have you been doing the past few weeks since we last chit-chatted? Besides enjoying snow?
Enjoying snow. So when we last recorded, I did not have any TV. I mean, I was completely like dark. So I still haven't figured out the reason why I can't get channels, but I made my way around to every RV place in town, telling them my situation. Ended up going to, where did I go? I think I ended up at Target or one of the stores out here, but I got an antenna that actually it's flat. And it goes in the window of the coach. So it's not great, Amelia, but I got at least a couple channels. I can catch up on news on what's going on in like the neighborhood or the state. So picked up an antenna and been like adjusting to getting some TVs. And then I discovered as I was going, stalking every single service person at every RV place, I discovered Redbox.
Lori is in a time warp, folks. Do you see, this was before me. I didn't really do this, but did you ever do I guess it was Netflix back in the day that you would order a DVD and they would ship it to you in the mail and then you'd watch it and you'd return it. Did you do that ever?
I did Netflix. However, when you've got kids in the house and you order, let's say 3 to 5 discs and it's for the family, you can watch them wherever, like they go missing and then you forget to return them. And then the penalty is like, well, I should just buy the stupid thing now because the penalty is more than the cost of the CD or the DVD. Yeah. So yes, I did do Netflix, the mail-in program. It came in that nice little white envelope where you could actually reuse it to send them back.
Yes. I remember seeing some. I don't remember really doing it, but I think that maybe the one time I did do it, they would be like scratched. So shipping them and lots of handling. I don't know. The Redbox don't seem to be as messed up. Very rarely do I have a DVD that seems to be scratched where you can't complete the movie, but well, good for you. I'm glad you're amongst civilization. You know what's going on in the world. You have news. You can see the Weather Channel. It's been 2 weeks. So we, in my life, we went to Colorado. So it's a long drive. It's like 9.5 hours. So I had plenty of time to do some binge watching. So I'll tell you about what I watched. We had Christmas, which was very quiet. Obviously, we just stuck with our family because we couldn't get around. We had other family members. We have some people that have COVID or been exposed to COVID. So we just stuck here. New Year's Eve, very chill as well. Just, there's not a lot of options right now of where to go and what to
No.
do. So there's always time to have bubbles or to, have a party at our house. We did teach our kids how to play poker though. So I'm very happy. When we were in Colorado, you couldn't do anything because everything was shut down. You couldn't go anywhere. You couldn't go to the arcades or go anywhere other than to pick up food and go back to wherever you were staying in your condo. So I cleaned out all the change in my car and I brought it in. So we were actually playing with coins and we had a deck of cards. And so we taught them how to play Texas Hold'em and 5-card stud.
Gosh.
And then now my son, every night over the Christmas break, he was like, do you think we can play poker again? Can we play poker again? He's learning.
Oh my!
He's not winning, but he's learning.
I think that's so fun. That is so fun.
Life skills, man.
So wait a second. You guys went to Colorado, and it was like a 9.5 hour drive.
Yeah,
and you left early in the morning,
early.
And then so how do they? I'm curious about this because you said you had to like book your lift tickets in advance. So
Yes.
How did they do that? How did they manage that? And that I'm assuming was because of social distancing, right?
Yes, they limit the amount of exposure based on how many runs are open or whatever. So you order your lift tickets in advance online. You can't even just go up to the window and buy passes that day. So when you order them, you make your reservations as to the days you're skiing. Obviously, if something happens, you can move that reservation around if you can't make it. But if you move it to a later date, there's a chance that you might not be able to get on the hill today. So we did a quick trip, drove there, skied 3 days back to back, and then drove back.
Now, does it, that's amazing. I mean, that you were probably wiped 3 days in a row on the mountain, I'm guessing, but so did they limit your time that you were on the mountain? So if let's say you could hit the slopes, your ticket was good from like 10 o'clock, starting at 10 o'clock, you could hit the lifts. Did they say you had to be off the mountain by noon?
Nope, they don't do half-day passes with this way. So in a normal season, you could do half-day passes, but you go in the afternoon, so you can ski from like 1 to 4. With this, you have to take the whole day because it's really hard for them to control because you can go way up on a mountain and it can take you hours to get down. So just depending on how good a skier you are and how far you go up. The one thing that kind of sucked was all the like the ski chalets. There were no tables, so you could go in, use the restroom, and then get something to go, but then you had to eat or drink everything outside. So you weren't really warming up. So that was kind of a bummer for the kids. They really like going in and warming up, taking off all their gear, having hot cocoa,
Yes.
eating. We have a few adult beverages. So that was kind of a bummer, but luckily only one day was like super brutally cold. The other days we were able to kind of just sit outside and stay out of the wind.
So fun though that you got to do that with the fam.
Yeah.
So
fun. It's a good time. They're getting really good at skiing too. So that's nice. They're going to be out skiing me before too long. So typically talking about traveling, this is this time where everybody's packing up and we're all usually headed to Vegas for PPAI Expo. Not happening, not in person anyways. But we went ahead and picked Las Vegas as our city of the week just to kind of get everybody into the mood. And maybe people are happy because I know some people dread Vegas. I personally like Vegas. I go there for fun with my friends and with my husband, and I like to gamble and see shows and stuff. So this week, my pick is a place called the Double Down Saloon. It is kind of off the beaten path. I don't know the crossroads. It's Paradise and something, but it's a total dive bar. They have pool hall, jukeboxes, just one of those really grungy bars. But the reason I liked it so much was they are known for these little toilet shots. And I don't know if you can see, the name of the shot is called Ass Juice. And you can see it looks like there's a little fresh poo. So they put your shot in here and goodness. You drink it up there. So that, that's my pick of the week. And I saved this because my birthday always falls over Vegas. And so this one year I actually had my birthday when I was there. And I went out with my buddies, Mr. Dave Schultz that works at Common Skew and Alex Moltz over at Shapenko. And they took me out for my birthday. So we went there. I think Alex had already been there before. So we went there, had some fun. And then right across the street, there's a little dance club. So we just kind of partied the night away. And I'm not sure if I was supposed to take this with me after I was done drinking out of it, but it made its way into my bag and came home with me. And I keep it in a place of honor on my bar.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, I'm going to toast to you. Happy birthday, because your birthday is like right around the corner and your birthday month starts.
Thank you. It already started January.
Yes. Cheers. Just a sip.
Yes. So
your birthday, yes, your birthday month. So happy birthday. And I think that toilet that has ass juice in it is a promotional product.
I bet it is. And I'm going to have to look up the recipe sometime so I can figure out what. It was potent. Whatever it was potent. Good.
Oh my gosh. Potent. So you just tapped it right now. Is it ceramic?
Yeah, it's ceramic.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, I bet that was supposed to
stay behind.
It's all
really,
good.
How are you going to clean it? Come on. After someone drinks,
I know.
How are you going to clean it?
Now, for sure, they wouldn't, right? They'd say, it's all yours. And how sweet of David and Alex to like take you out, do what you want to do for your birthday, get you home safe. Love that. Thank you guys.
They're my good travel buddies. So I wish
that's so awesome.
Again. I was looking forward to hanging out with them in Vegas. Okay, so I took us down
in 2022
down to the dirty of Vegas. So what do you have for us, Lori? Bougie or not burly?
So my place, and I've eaten here years ago, and it's off the strip. It's not in a restaurant. You have to like know of it. Somebody has to tell you about it. But it's called Ocha Thai Cuisine. And again, it's off the strip and it's in a shopping center. And I remember it when I was looking for it originally when somebody told me about it. It's next door to a wig store. So you have this big wig store, and then in the corner is this amazing Thai restaurant. There's always a wait, but it's so good, Amelia. It's authentic. It's just yummy. So it's Ocha Thai Cuisine.
Okay, add it to the list. Maybe 2022 we'll be back in Vegas, hopefully.
Sure.
We'll just hit up
My
all
fingers
the places.
are crossed. I feel hopeful.
I know. I might have to go to Vegas just when it opens, just to go to Vegas and get the heck out of here.
Yes. Let me know, because that would be a fun trip. And I think like you, when I go for fun, I don't like to stay at a casino. Mm-hmm. I like to stay at something quiet where there's not any ringing of the machines.
Ching, 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 ching,
smoke. Yeah. I feel, especially after PPAI, I usually feel like I can hear it in my head for weeks after.
Yes.
So I like going, I want to say it's the Aria, and it's like in a little cul-de-sac, and there's not any gambling. It's a no smoking hotel, and they have this amazing infinity pool outside and cabanas. So that's where I like to go when I'm not working.
I agree. I prefer not to stay in a big, huge casino with a lot of 21-year-old drunk kids walking around with those bones and beads. And I'm just like, no, thank you. And the smoke really kills me there, because you can't, there's no humidity. So you really don't need to wash your hair every day in Vegas, but it's the smoke that sticks on you in the casino. And then you're like, oh yeah, I gotta get rid of that. Well, perfect. Okay. So we will get to Vegas one day again, but for now we're going to honor our unsung promo hero of the week. And our unsung hero was nominated by Roger Burnett. Great guy. Everybody should know Roger. He has a distributorship and he does a lot of, his selling is all cause driven. Like, does it help? If you buy something, is money donated to somebody else? So that's all he does. So a really special guy, but he also recommended or nominated a very special lady. Her name is Melinda Bowden. She is the owner of Promo Hits out of Bluffton, Ohio. And Melinda's company donates a percentage of her quarterly sales to charities that are within the communities that her business is derived. So she keeps it local. If local businesses are buying from her, she donates back to a charity in their community. And over the past year, she's donated around $100,000, which is amazing, especially with this year. I'm sure a lot of charities are appreciative. So shout out to Melinda Bowden. Thank you for being an awesome human being. Yeah, and thanks to Roger for nominating. Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. And what touches me is that she's giving back to the community she lives in, she plays in, and that is so powerful. Amazing. And you know what? Unless somebody like Roger nominated her and spoke about it, she just is doing what she's doing and giving back within her community. And I admire that so much. So much.
Yeah. It's a way to do business. So I love that.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure her customers love that too, knowing that if they buy from her, there's a gift back. So it makes them feel good as well. So good job, Melinda. And Melinda, I reached out to her, so she gave me her address. So I will be shipping her a little rundown souvenir. So thank you. Okay, so guilty pleasures. I told you that I obviously had a ton of drive time, over 18 hours of riding in the car over a 5-day period. So I got to watch a lot of Amazon, Netflix, whatever I could get on my tablet. So my guilty pleasure was a Netflix show called The Wilds. Lori, you've been out of touch and had no internet. So you probably haven't heard of it, have you?
No. It gone to the wild? No, I haven't, but I'm making a list.
Yeah.
I'm making a list.
Add this to your list. So it can be completely family friendly. So it's not like the raunchy stuff Lori likes to watch when she's by herself. This is a family friendly show, but it's about a group of girls. Some of them they're dealing with issues, either anger issues, not behaving, depression, loss, some sort of issue, and they've gotten into this program. They think they're going to Hawaii for a weekend. Their parents think they're going to like a ranch in Montana for a long retreat, like a summer retreat. What actually ends up happening is the plane goes down and these girls are stranded survival style on this island, but it's really a science experiment. So they don't know that. The parents don't really know where they are. And you can see like all the behind the scenes of what's happening. And I mean, there's real trauma involved. They're literally surviving on an island, but they can be plucked at any time because of this experiment. So it's really good. And it goes back, each episode is an interview of one of the girls once they've been pulled off the island, and they're talking about what's happened. So you're trying to put the pieces together, like who made it, who didn't, who did what to whom. So I'm stoked. I burned through it really fast and I want season 2 to be out already, but it's brand new. So I'm going to have to wait a year.
A year, Amelia?
I'm guessing. I mean, I'm sure they filmed it before all this. So I never know when my shows are going to come back out, which I hate. So I'll have to rewatch it by the time the next season comes out so I can remember what's happening.
I am going to, again, I've got the list that you talk about on the episodes, and I'm actually going to start going to the Starbucks and downloading the stuff like you told me I need to do. Yeah. But this I definitely want to watch. I love it.
It's good. It's intriguing. There's so many shows out right now, but I can't blow my whole list. So I've gotten so many shows. And because TV is crap right now, like it's on winter break, a lot of shows weren't redoing. So instead of watching, 2 hours of TV at night, I can just watch a couple episodes. So I can burn through a whole season of something in a week.
So awesome.
So I got a backlog. You will never leave your house again. You have so much television that I can recommend. You will never leave again.
Oh, I love it. I just need to, again, I'm going to try today actually to go and download some of this stuff.
Yeah.
Sit outside of Starbucks if they won't let me in, and just in the snow and download these movies. That's what I'm going to do.
All right. So Lori, what was your guilty pleasure?
So Redbox and the two that I rented was Bad Moms Christmas, which is hilarious. I still laugh to myself about the firefighter that's stripping Santa.
Justin?
Yeah.
He's so
and then I know. And then
he's single right now.
Is he really?
Yeah, he just got a divorce from Chriselle somebody or other.
Oh my goodness. See, that's the other thing I haven't been keeping up on. But the other one
You know him? Can you introduce me?
Yes. I'll work on it. We'll have special guests on our episodes moving forward.
He was on a Property
Rundown.
Brothers. He was on a Property Brothers last night, the night before. And my daughter comes out and she's watching it with me and she's like, "Who's that?" And I said, "That's your new daddy." That's gonna be your next dad because he's single now. So I got a chance.
Did she like look at you and go, "What, Mama?"
He looked at me like, "Mom, no."
I love it. It's your next daddy.
Okay, sorry. So you watched
it's awesome. And then
Bad Moms.
And I watched 2, and then I watched and Ophelia. So Redbox is like, I think for where our circumstances right now, which by the way, we're only in here for another 10 weeks until we get the keys to our house. So that is going to be a good option in combination with downloading these movies like you've taught me. I'll let you know if I have success.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm doing. My guilty pleasure right now is Redbox, and I'll let you know what other movies I find. But both were great.
Awesome. I haven't rented a Redbox for a while, just because there's so many shows on Netflix and Amazon that I've been going through and watching, and there's not a lot of new movies being produced right now. So even to go rent a movie, there's not a ton of new things that interest me. Okay, so Miss Lori, we are ready for What's the Meaning. So I'm ready for What's the Meaning. Are you ready for What's the Meaning? Because this is where I torture you and ask you what the emojis and what the acronyms mean. So I'm going to let you pick. You want to do emojis first or acronyms?
Let's do emojis first today, please, and see if I can build my confidence up.
Alex, I'll take 100 in emojis.
Exactly.
Okay.
I'm doubling down.
Double down. Okay. We're going to take it easy on you. We're going to get started. So here's the first one. A happy face and a tent. Oh, I thought you would shout this out as immediately.
Well, do you know what? It doesn't look like a happy face to me. It looks like a crazy face, but I'm going to say happy camper.
Yes. He's laughing. He's like, yeah. I wish I could imitate these. I don't know. Yes, happy camper. Good job. Okay.
That's funny you say that because that emoji I use when I'm like crazy and I'm going like, ah.
It's laughing.
Like
he's laughing so hard, like his eyes are squinted, like a good belly laugh is what that guy's doing. Okay, here comes number 2. It is a water pistol, a arrow in a box, in a gust of wind. I hope that's what that is. I'm looking at the picture.
Oh gosh.
Ooh, we've stumped Lori.
Yeah.
Okay, so a water pistol or a gun. It looks like a plastic gun.
Water.
A gun, an arrow, and wind.
I want to say something like blown by you. Am I even close, Amelia?
No. No, you're not.
You shoot by you. Shoot.
I'm like, yeah. This is
Shoot by you. Shoot. Blow by you.
Shoot the breeze. What we're doing, shooting the breeze.
Oh, shoot.
I'm creating wind. Can't you tell? I'm creating wind.
I should have gotten that one for sure.
Okay,
Darn
this one has a lot of pictures, but I think you'll get it right away. So it's money, a red X, a sprout, an arrow, and 2 trees.
Can't buy money on trees, or money doesn't grow on trees.
Yes, money doesn't grow on trees.
Did I get it?
Yeah. Yay.
Hey.
Okay, so
I was questioning whether that was a sprout or not.
Yeah, I think grow. So it's growing, the grow part. Okay, so are you ready for, this is a hard part. So you were 2 out of 3 there. So let's see if we can get your numbers up here.
Okay.
So here is the first acronym. So this is the letter A, and that's the number 3.
This is something I'm texting to somebody?
Yes. So
I think I've got this one, Amelia.
Okay.
I'm gonna say after 3.
No, think of like in math, like you have the squared, so it's like double, so it means 3 A letters. So it anytime, anywhere, any place.
Well, I know about, is that what it means?
That's what it means. Anytime, anywhere, any place. A3.
Oh. All right.
I got some hard ones. Ooh, okay. This is one that I say to younger people. God, I have crappy writing. I hate writing on this thing. I let my children write. Okay.
It's all good.
BTDT. And when you say it, you got to say it.
Bedtime, dinner time.
Would you say bedtime, dinner time?
Is it right though?
No.
Bedtime, dinner time.
No. That would be a good
You
one.
said you would say it.
But do you go to bed and eat dinner at the same time? Like if it's bedtime.
Maybe it's depending on what time they wake up. It could be bedtime or dinner time. Like mine wakes up at 1, 2 o'clock. Are you coming or going? Is it bedtime? So is it a G rated or is it?
It's G rated. Yeah, there's no cuss words, but it's something. I don't know how to say without giving it away. Like
okay. Before tomorrow, do today.
I like that one, but that's not it either. It is, girl, been there, done that.
Oh, well, I haven't been there or done that.
You have. You've been there. You've done that. You go to Vegas. You're like, been there, done that. When someone asked me, have you had ass juice? Been there, done that.
Been there, done that. Yeah, for all of you that write into Amelia, you can ask her. I try to remember these acronyms when I'm on my walks because I want them to stick.
Yeah,
but
they kind of
just
fall
don't
right
stick.
out of my head. Yeah,
mine too.
Okay, this is the last one. EOS, and no, it is not the brand of lip balm. Were you going to go there?
Water too.
EOS. This would be something that I could literally text you right now.
Okay. Everyone on ship?
No. Why would I text you everyone on ship at the end of
because
this?
If we were on a cruise ship together. Everyone on ship, Lori?
End of show.
They're done that.
End of show.
Oh.
End of show.
All right.
I'll have to find you some easier ones next time. I have this book of very many.
Easy, and they probably
they really are hard. The ones that we do all the time, everybody knows. So I'm trying to find ones that you don't know. It's a whole thing. So end of show. That's where we end torturing you, Lori. I thought that would be a good end.
Thank you. I need to practice. Like A3, I was thinking of that horse thing. What's it called? Where when you grow up and you've got like animals you take care of.
4-H.
What's it called? Wasn't that A3, H5? I don't know.
Are you 4-H? You did not grow up on a farm, did you?
That's what I was thinking.
4-H. Yes, you do show it. You show animals. They do quilting. They do fashion.
It's not
they do
that.
baking. Yeah.
4-H.
Girl, you're going to have to come out here to the country sometime so we can take you to a proper county fair and you can see what 4-H is all about. All right. Thank you for joining us. I hope everybody had as much fun as we did today. Be sure to comment on your favorite places in Vegas. Give a shout out to an unsung hero. Let us know who you would like to nominate to have a shout out on here. And stay tuned because our next city that we will be talking about is Orlando, Florida. And we will see you all next time on January 22nd. Thanks so much.